After the courtroom emptied, I stayed seated. Not because I was told to, because I needed to feel what had just happened. The judge had spoken. The process had stopped. Everyone else moved on. But I remained. I replayed the words in my head. You were never his client. It sounded obvious now. Clean. Undeniable. But for a long time I had lived as if it weren't true. I had trusted proximity instead of clarity. Familiarity instead of obligation. The lawyer knew my family. That had felt like protection. But knowledge isn't duty, and presence isn't loyalty. I walked out of the courthouse slowly, not defeated, not victorious, just aware. The truth didn't explode. It settled, like dust after a collapse. I thought about every time I had nodded instead of asking, every meeting where I listened instead of speaking, every document I signed because someone said, "This is standard." Standard for whom? I realized something uncomfortable. No one had lied outright. No one had said, "I represent you," when they didn't. They simply allowed me to believe it. And belief filled the silence. I went home and opened the folder again. The documents hadn't changed. The signatures were the same. The names were where they had always been. What changed was me. I now understood how the system saw me. Not as a client. Not as a decision maker. As a subject. Someone acted upon. Someone managed. I didn't feel anger toward the lawyer anymore. Anger requires betrayal. And betrayal requires expectation. He had done exactly what he was assigned to do. Just not for me. That distinction mattered. It was painful, but it was honest. I thought about my son, how roles blur when power enters families, how control often hides behind care, how difficult it is to question someone you love, especially when they speak confidently, especially when they say it's for your own good. I didn't excuse what happened, but I understood how it happened. And understanding is heavier than blame, because blame can be thrown away. Understanding stays. I thought about how many people never reach this moment, how many never hear the words spoken out loud, how many lose quietly, not because they were wrong, but because they were never named. That night I slept poorly, but I slept honestly. I wasn't protected. I wasn't represented. I had been managed. And now I knew the difference. The next morning, I made one call. To an independent lawyer, someone whose duty would be clear. Someone who would answer to me, not to a structure, not to a family narrative. To me, it didn't fix what was lost. Some things don't come back. But it changed what came next. I learned something late in life. But not too late to matter. Trust must be defined. Authority must be questioned. And signatures must never replace understanding. I wasn't his client. I never had been. But now, at least I was finally my own. If you think stories like this should be told, you can support the channel by liking this video. If you want to keep watching, subscribe to the channel. A new episode every day. Cool doesn't always mean fair.